Alright, hello everybody, this is Demon coming back for another round of Final Fantasy XIV. So, if I remember right, we ended the last episode with Whiska trying to look for his grandfather because he had an old key to get us inside Alamigo, one of Alamigo's many wells. So, with that, let's talk to Lisa and find out what we're doing. I was worried when he wasn't at the Sultry, but we found him in the end. Now that we got the key, it's time to find that underwater tunnel. Lisa's in the mood for a swim. We need to dive into the logs and look for a tunnel leading beneath the residential district. That should be no problem for Hydaelyn and me, thanks to Colgin's blessing, but for the rest of you, I'll have you know that I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. I think it's best I support Monago and our involved unit. Alright, you can't swim. I'm aware of that, thank you, but it's neither here nor there, given that I lack both Colgin's blessing and Thancred's pre-natural lung capacity. Right, of course. I didn't need anything by it. Nothing at all. So Hydaelyn, Thancred, and me, let's head to the water's edge. Alphino and Whiska can rejoin the others and wait outside the gates for us to let them in. I just like the idea of rubbing that into Alphino. Like, oh yeah, that's right, you can't swim, can you? It's like the one person that they shouldn't have given that blessing to is Alphino, just to make him suffer. It's fun watching him. So funny. Alright, so I'm trying to remember everything we got to do in this. So we're at 1246, correct? Let's see, we're heading into the residential area. Then we do that. I don't... Oof. As I said, I'd really want to get this done before... I'd like to get it done before 3. Really want to get done before 3, because usually like around 3 o'clock I gotta quit recording for a bit, at least for a few hours. I mean, I could always come back around 6 or 7 if I feel entitled to it, and I definitely will finish this game. I want to finish part 2 of Stormblood so bad. That way I can say I'm done with it, and I can be proud of that. You'd be surprised what skills an urchin can pick up in a city of pirates. Knack for selling fine leather waistcoats being one. This looks like a good place as any. Here you dive into the briny deep. Oriange? Oriange, what are you doing here? Master Alphino informed me of your plan, and thus did I hasten to your side. When Mistress Eorzea unfolded to me the tale of her defeat, I was much intrigued by the apparent ease with which Fordola, theretofore unexceptional ward, defied my lady's every attempt to do her harm. After some days of deliberation, I subsequently contrived what I believe to be a solution to the problem of her preternatural presence. Precious. Pre-science. I don't know what that word is. 'Twas in hopes of furnishing you with the fruits of my labors that I came. Wait, isn't that Monrita's... Her etheric siphon formed the basis for my design. Should my hypothesis prove correct, you need but activate it in her presence to say more would endanger the plan, for ignorance is your shield. It was Monrita's time. It is not yours, my friends. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, and return. We will, for you and for her. Okay, let's go get in there and kick some ass. Right, going in, follow me. Alright, time to go for a swim. Wait, ain't it... No? Maybe I gotta swim further. I thought it was control space. Yeah, I was right. God damn it, game. Also, for the record, don't swim down that way and do what I did and go to another area. I actually had not seen this originally, and I missed this, and it was so freaking funny, man. I had gone down further and went a different route, thought that was it. I found a person sitting there, a random player, and they just looked at me like, why are you here? tunnel leads east. Thancred's already gone ahead. Let's not keep him waiting. Well, that's because he has a limited amount of time he can actually swim for. I love the fact that they added this underwater crap. This is so cool. This is like a really neat portion of the game. I'm glad they added like an underwater portion to all this. Oh, and I do like the fact that like they came up with like a creative way to have it to where your character can stay under for an infinite amount of time. It's better than like going, here's a rebreather. It's like, no, you got a blessing. Pray to Lord Jesus. There's that iron crate. I'm assuming the well must be up here. Go up. Ah. Right. Where the hell we go? This way? Good. I will say this much. I think the water effect should last longer than it does. It feels like it doesn't last that long. Like, look, it already looks like it went away. Like, if you're wearing this much on your character, I feel like it should take an extended period of time for it to, like, dry off. And make it a little bit more cool. What the hell is this? I don't know what that is. I've never seen those everywhere. I just don't know what the hell you use those for. It's probably something online. It'll probably tell me what it is, and I just don't care. The tunnel is much longer than anticipated. I'd rather not make the trip again, if that's all the same to you. Ooh, that was fun. Yes, tremendous fun. Who needs a beastman's blessing anyway? Still can't believe you managed to hold your breath the entire time. Felt like we were down there for hours. Anyway, it's time we let our friends in. Once we head up the stairs, we'll need to make our way to the main gates, which are somewhere to the west of here? Forgive me for stating the obvious, but it bears repeating that until we open the gates, we three are on our own. It would be in our best interest to avoid guards and easily startled small folk. Obviously, but our guests have arrived. Once our guests arrive, we'll be free to head towards the research facility where trials being held as loudly as we like. Since you've been here before, will you lead the way? Of course, but I will move quickly. See that you not fall behind. Nothing left to say then. Let's get to it. All set it. Let's do it. Wait, patrol, let them pass. All clear with me. Get to cover. Sentry, I'll deal with him. Oh, I guess I go up here. All's well. All part of the Viceroy's plan. Probably. Poor bastard. None were the wiser. Let us press on. Did Lee just glitch through the map? Imperial soldier, dead ahead. Here we are, one more sentry. Give me but a moment. Pleasant dreams. And if I remember right, the gate lever is right meow. Hell's open, heavens weep. Our friends are ready and eager to engage the Imperials. Yes, let's go kick their ass. Let us leave it to them and head for the facility. Remember the reach, remember the towers. Attack. Yes, good. Resistance fighters, good. Remember what makes you angry. Give in to it. dub, easy dub. Dead instant. Good job. Can I just get a lock on that? Very much appreciated. Oh no. Target's down. I think we have one more wave we have to go through. Yeah, I think this is the last group. Just some Magitech armors. Easy dub. Oh no. Good. Okay, get the Reservatorium. Let's go. They know we're coming. Make ready, my friends. I reckon you lot would come, but I didn't think you'd have the nerve to break the bloody doors down. Makes no difference to me, though. Time to die. Use the siphon to weaken Fordola and defeat her in battle.
I can read her every move!
Have fun! With your ass now you ain't got your abilities.
Out of my way!
Got you again. Siphon sucks, don't it? Say plan B. That means two things. Ow. No. Bad Fordola.
How could I lose?
She hit me, I hit her back. That's funny. So we'll leave the pilots in your capable hands. Yeah, so it'd be two of you after all. I think I'm clear here.
I'll cut you to pieces!
Alright, good. If I stay right about... yeah. Yeah, it took a little bit of health damage, I can't get over.
Let's finish this!
Alright, let's get her.
If only you knew the power!
Oh, form matters not.
cannot lose. I will not!
Oh, but you will! Without your tricks, you're nothing! Conrad, Mefrid, your own comrades! I should kill you here and now for what you did! But there's no place for that kind of justice here. Not in my Alamigo.
Oh, how very bloody noble of you. Why, you'll pardon me my sins, will you? After you and your freedom fighters come and tear down everything we've worked so hard to build. We were fighting for our people's freedom.
You're slaves to a tyrant! There's no freedom in that!
Now, my friend!
How do I know I'm hitting the right buttons? Don't know the switch. Oh, there's Cryo.
Cryo!
Alphana? I knew you'd come.
Touching as this moment is, it will have to wait. We should rejoin the main force at once. Lise!
I'm taking her back with us, alive. She's going to answer for what she's done.
Listen to you. Talking like you've already won. Xenos is gonna tear you apart. He commands a power echoing that of the Icons.
What are you talking about?
The hunt, you stupid cow. I'm talking about the hunt. He said you'd come, and here you are, his willing prey. You and your friends are dead, just like mine. And all our misery, all our sacrifice, it was all for naught!
No! You're gonna live long enough to see us win our freedom. I promise you that.
May I live 1,000 years.
Interrogations can wait. Let us be off.
Did what we had to do. Save once more by Oriange's ingenuity. I look forward to learning why it was so imperative that we remain ignorant of the device's precise function. I use medicines to keep me in a torpor for so much of the time. I fear I am still recovering from their effects, but I will be fine, I will. Oh, Lisa here. We're relieved to have finally found her, though our greatest challenge yet lies ahead of us. On the eve of this battle, I find myself overcome with joy. I could not have saved her without everyone's help. Thancred, Lise, Oriange, and of course, you. But yes, there's still much and more to be done. I should be very interested to learn the meaning of Fodola's ominous words for one. Lise has gone to deliver Fodola into the custody of the Alliance, leaving Monago and her men to hold the residential district and stand ready. Once the Alliance has breached the main gates and commenced their assault, the Resistance forces will push through the entrance here and join the fray. In that case, I'll remain here. My search for Kral took me into the city proper, and my familiarity with their defenses may prove useful to the Resistance. Understood. I shall instruct Ehrenwald and his unit to render support as well. They were tasked by securing the Aetheryte, as I recall. It's me, Hydaelyn. It would seem these freedom fighters will need every advantage if they are to defeat the oppressors. I will do what I can to tip the odds in their favor. Let's get going. We did good, man. Did good. Looks like it wasn't my day to die. I owe you one, Method. Can you believe it? Not only did we secure the residential district, but we captured Fort Dola. Wait till the Flame General hears about this. Now, the big question of the day. How do you get over there? Wait, confused. Oh yeah. Is there a faster route on this side? Yes? Perhaps? I think this is what I was looking for. There was a passage. Yes, this is what I was looking for. There was a path. So I said, Alamiga's a little bit weird with its structural surroundings. Either run this way or run that way. And I was like, there has to be a way to get on this side. At least this lower portion's a bit weird. Oh, there's everybody at. It is far, far too early to celebrate. Xenos is not finished with us yet. Cryo's safe and the Alamigan court is secure. We could not have hoped for a better outcome. I didn't know what would become of Ironvold and the others after I was taken. It's such a relief to see them hale and healthy. The Aetheryte is perhaps the most strategically important landmark here, as they can serve as a gateway for attuned troops with sufficient anima. Such tactics are not without their risk, however. When the Imperials discovered that the Aetheryte was being used in such a fashion, they might turn their artillery upon us, destroying the beacon in the better part of the district at the cost of countless civilian lives. Gods, Kraut, good to see ya. I feared the worst. It wasn't your fault, you saved me. All of you. Thank you. We will be departing shortly for Porta Praetora to rejoin the main host. Ironvold, I would have your unit remain here with Thancred that you might support the resistance troops in the coming battle. Understood, we won't let you down. I trust you will refrain from doing anything I would not. We are both far too young to die. Right, no noble sacrifices. Got it. Hydaelyn, Cryo, let us be off then. Speak with Rabon. Oh wait, they're all the way over here. How far away is that? That's a considerable distance. So this is the Alamigan quarter. Oh, that was a waste of a perfectly good sprint.
Ah, the heroes of the hour. Not content with securing the residential district, you gifted me an Imperial commander. What are you after, a medal?
The work is its own reward, General. I must say, however, that Fordola's claims were not a little disturbing. What manner of power could Xenos have acquired that might equal an icon?
Might she speak of our missing Omega?
Very possibly. The Empire's fondness for comparable Allagan technologies is exceedingly well documented. Have we made any progress with our own investigation?
None. The search goes on in earnest, but Cid has thus far found nothing of note. Mayhap the Garleans beat us to it. If they were working desperately to repair the machine, that might explain their decision to remain within their walls.
Ah, Lys. I trust you surrendered Fordola into custody without incident. We were just discussing the pilot's claims.
About Xenos and his newfound powers. She hasn't said a word on the subject since we rescued Cryo, even when the interrogator asked nicely.
Mayhap I can offer some insight into her claims, or at least into the facility and the experiments they conducted during my time there. Though my memories of the period are somewhat muddled, there are a few things I remember with painful clarity.
Thancred told us only that Fordola had undergone some manner of treatment.
Yes. It is a place wholly dedicated to the creation of enhanced beings, whom they refer to as the Resonant. As I understand it, the process aims to imbue a test subject with the qualities of an individual with demonstrated magical aptitude. This entails the mechanical extraction and transfusion of some manner of primordial essence.
So that's how Fordola improved so fast. I knew there had to be something. She wasn't half as strong or quick to predict my attacks when we first met. If it weren't for Oriange's siphon thingy, I really don't think we'd have beaten her.
My humble scheme asked far more in the execution than it required in the conception, I do assure thee.
Oh, you've got to stop doing that.
In calling upon Lady Alisaie after her defeat, I was most intrigued to learn of the apparent effortlessness with which Fordola countered her attacks. 'Twas as if she knew the blade's destination ere its journey began. A most impressive feat under any circumstances, but an almost miraculous one when considered in the context of Fordola's unfamiliarity with my lady's arts. How then could she so perfectly predict an unknown opponent's every move? After much deliberation, I surmised that Fordola may be possessed of a preternatural ability to divine meaning from the fluctuations of an individual's ether and to instinctively react. To employ a metaphor, one might say that she was attuned to the whispers of my Lady Alisaie's soul.
Wait, have you not just described a manifestation of the Echo?
I had no conclusive proof. The available anecdotal evidence suggested only that Fordola was uncommonly sensitive to etheric fluctuations, and 'twas this which led me to develop my stratagem. I would fashion a device with the capacity to generate a massive disruption in the surrounding ether. If, as I suspected, Fordola's senses were indeed questing for the most minor of oscillations, the shock of exposure to a more amplitudinous etheric waveform would be akin to a debilitating bout of ether sickness.
How ingenious. I note that the success of your plan hinged on your device's wielder remaining ignorant of its purpose, lest Fordola divine your intent.
Indeed so, Master Alphino. All things considered, 'twas a most fortuitous outcome.
That's putting it mildly. In any event, if Oriange is correct, that would mean these Resonant have been granted the power of the Echo via artificial means. A sobering thought, to say the least, and one which makes me wonder what else Xenos has in store.
Whatever the Viceroy's newfound powers, I know of none better equipped to face him. And face him you must. For there is now but one path forward, and it leads straight to Alamigo.
And it's not as if we came unprepared. We've got all our friends and allies fighting for the same thing. Honestly, right now, I feel like we could take on anyone and win. And I mean anyone.
Nevertheless, we with all due caution, victory is as good as ours.
Exactly. Oh, I wouldn't want to be in Xenos' boots. Not with the likes of us coming to get him. Right, I'd best get back to the residential district. Thancred and the Resistance forces are waiting.
It is time we join the main host. Kryl, in light of your recent ordeal, might I suggest that you remain with the rearguard for now?
Oh, if you insist. Just this once.
As I said, there's but one path forward. We take Ala Mhigan, and with it, Xenos' head. I pray thee proceed with utmost caution, Hydaelyn. If there be truth in Ferdola's words, and the Viceroy is indeed possessed of a power echoing that of the Icons, then still greater strength shall be required to bring about his defeat. Hey, General, is there aught Hydaelyn I can do to assist with the final preparations? I'm glad you asked. Pippin informed me moments ago that all forces are in position and they're ready to commence the assault. Now it remains but to notify the Alliance commanders. If no objections, I should be glad to have you do the honors, Hydaelyn. You are instrumental to the success of Operation Archon. You helped bring an end to the Dragonsong War. You're a hero to the people and a symbol of hope. Some might judge it an empty gesture or worth a waste of your talents, but I know it would mean much to everyone here. Xenos has never cared a whit for politics. He lives for war and war alone. Kill him, or he will kill you. That should be the one to bring me my sword, by the Fury. Stood with us our dice hour will ever be an inspiration to my countrymen and to me. Though oh god, I just almost said Isengard. Why the hell am I thinking Lord of the Rings? Though Ishgard's debt can never be repaid, it is my hope that our deeds this day shall go some small way to redressing the balance. I almost said Isengard. Jesus Christ, I am tired. I need more coffee. Notice Aesir saw fit to grant me mercy at Cartno. Perhaps, if the opportunity allows me, we may offer the same to my former comrades, but if not, then so be it. All is ready? Very well. Though many will fall in the coming battle, how many more shall know liberty for their sacrifice? There's a time for peace and a time for war. Even the matron understands this. We, who have received of hers and the elemental's blessings, go now to stand for Eorzea and her children. Throughout these days, I have granted leave to take the field. Mayhap I should have brought my mask. Time then, though this is not my theater of choice, we'll play our part. Our cannons care not either way. This battery has sunk enough ships to fill a fleet. 'Tis not like to be bested by a gate. Alright, time to go back and talk to Robon. Oof. It is done then? Thank you, Hydaelyn, for humoring an old bull. Maelstrom, Ada, and Ishgardian forces are in position, General. Resistance forces in Ala Mhigan Court are ready and await our signal. Naught left to do but the deed itself. Right then, I must go to my men. I shall be leading the first charge through the breach. Then we shall head to the front. Pippin has command of artillery outside the gate. It will not be hard to find. Before you go, I have a final favor to ask. Give this to my son. He will understand. What did he give me? Let's look, see if I can find it. I can only imagine what this bulky package contains. It's got a guard in it. Alright, let's get going. We'll head to the front and get ready for another part. Oh, that is much. Much. Actually, you know, when we get to the steps here, I think that's where I'll end the episode. We'll continue on after that, because I think I'm at 30 minutes, but I kind of kept going because I felt like I wasn't. I'm not entirely sure. I know when I last looked it was like 47, but I was like, okay, so I think it's enough time. So I think we hit 30 minutes. Yeah, you know what? We'll get to the steps here and we'll end the episode. That works for me. It's the only bad thing. I never know when I've reached like the end of an episode for you guys sometimes because I lose track of time because I'm having too much fun. I think anybody gets that idea. I hear a lot of people yelling like, yay, we're gonna do it, yay, but I don't see anybody, so I'm kind of concerned whether this is all in my character's head or not. Alright, I think this is where we'll end the episode. Got Ala Mhigan in the background. It ends on a high note. So, with that, guys, we'll end the episode here. We did pretty good. Good day for an episode. We beat Fodola. We secured Krau back from the clutches of the Empire in the Alamegan Quarter District. We secured a piece of Alamigo, taking that quarter district for the Alamegans. And more importantly, now we're heading to the next step, which is the attack on the main portion of the castle. Fighting Xenos and finally putting an end to the occupation of this region from the Empire. So, with that, all I gotta say is this. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. When we come back, everybody, we're gonna go talk to Pippin, see what package Robon wants to give to him. More importantly, I don't know if we'll get... I know we're gonna hit 30 minutes, but the part is, I don't know if I'm gonna record the last dungeon bit that I know of with this next episode. So, we might have 2 more to go. So, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.